Yeah, Peter, thank you for your time. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
So I'm so honored to be here. Have many questions actually, but first, the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We all know that this will be a kickoff for the Phase 5 of MCU.
Yes.
But the question is, what makes this movie crucial for Phase 5? Because I believe there must be a reason why it starts with Ant-Man.
Yes. Well, it was exciting for all of us in the Ant-Man universe. This is our third movie, and Ant-Man has gone from being kind of a guy who was in the margins, who wasn't an Avenger, who kind of weirdly found his way into this world of superheroes. And now in this third movie, Scott and Hope are front and center. And they're going to be the first Avengers to come into contact with Kang the Conqueror, who, as the first movie of Phase 5, we're introducing this villain who's going to have a very serious impact on the characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And one of the things that's cool about Kang is we have Kang the Conqueror, who's the most feared of all the Kang variants, but there are Kang variants. There's a lot of different Kangs throughout the multiverse. So we're just starting to tell that story in Quantumania, which is exciting for us, really, because, you know, to be able to kick off that villain and be the first movie to introduce him, particularly with Jonathan Majors playing Kang, who's so exciting in this role and genuinely scary. It was fun for us.
Was it more like fun or exciting, or a bit like burden? Like,
well, it's a responsibility, right? I mean, that's the thing. It's like, how do you follow up Thanos, who was, you know, still considered the most powerful villain in the MCU? And we took on the challenge. And I think, you know, one of the cool things about Kang is, you know, he's at war with our heroes, but he's also weirdly at war with different versions of himself. And it's gonna be fun to sort of see how that might play out through this whole Phase 5. But, you know, our Kang the Conqueror, he's the grand, baddest Kang there is. You don't mess with him.
okay, and people say that he is stronger and worse and dangerous than Thanos. It means you agree with that. He is the greatest villain of MCU right now.
Listen, I'm biased because, you know, Kang's my guy. I mean, he's what's cool about him is, like, it's in Phase 4, really the concept of the multiverse was really introduced and talked about. So now we have context for what this person might want.
Okay.
And we're going to start to find out in this movie really about, there's our Kang, there's other Kang variants, and this idea that he's at war with himself. What does that mean for the multiverse? Certainly, what does that mean for our heroes, for Scott and Hope? But what does it mean for the multiverse at large? So there are huge, huge stakes.
Okay, and as a director, well, I believe you must be known that the Marvel's fans love to have theory.
Oh yes.
About every movie, right?
Yeah.
Have you read any theory?
I mean, over the years, I think I've read many theories and fan fiction about all the heroes in the MCU and the villains. And it's fun to see. I mean, because I was a kid, I mean, my version of it was, you know, reading the comics as a kid and then talking to my friends about these various heroes, who was more powerful, who was going to win this and all that stuff. And it's fun. And people, you know, the MCU has been going on since 2008.
Yes.
And people have very personal relationships with these characters.
Does it take you away from focus if you read the like fan theory?
I mean, I don't do it that much. It doesn't spoil my focus. It's fun more than anything else because they're almost weird alternate universe versions of what could happen to these characters. But mostly we're focused on, you know, the story that we're telling. The things we set up in the first two movies that we definitely wanted to pay off in this movie and explore more. So we definitely had enough work on our plate to keep everybody from reading fan theories.
Okay. My last question will be, if you were an actor, which character in Ant-Man since the very beginning you would not play?
Would not play?
Yeah, would not play.
Who would I not play? I don't know if I'd be a very good Wasp. I don't think I'd be a great Wasp or Cassie. I think who I would play, I'd love to play Hank Pym. I think Hank Pym is,
Hank Pym is cool, right?
Yeah, Hank is like, he's a complicated guy.
Uh-huh.
He's the person who invented the Pym particle technology and the steward of this thing. And he can be a little bit cranky. But we see a little bit of a different version of Hank Pym in this movie. He's gotten his wife back. So at the beginning of the movie, Hank's pretty relaxed. He's using his technology to grow small pizzas into large pizzas. He's not really using it for anything.
Yeah.
And as a result of what happens in the movie, he's got to step up and sort of, rediscover the hero within himself as well. And that was fun. But yeah, I don't think I'd make a very good Wasp.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you as well.
So happy to be here. Thank you.